Welcome to Module 3.1, Notice, Like, Want, Need, Acquire. This is all part of the Interreg Italia-Malta programme known as the I Know project. The material has been developed here at the Centre for Entrepreneurship and Business Incubation at the University of Malta. You can see from this slide that the I Know curriculum is spread over 8 vertical tracks, and this is currently track 3. And this is related to customer populations and segments, which is looking at marketing and market research. There's no doubt that marketing is an essential function within any enterprise, and it's difficult to overstate the importance of that function within a business. Understanding the needs of your customers and presenting your business to them in the right way are obviously going to be key to the success of any venture. A marketing campaign needs to make clear to your target customers why they should buy your product or service, and what can you offer them that your competitors can't. There are 5 key stages in the process of marketing that we want you to be aware of. The idea is to offer your target customers a product or service that they really need and want, at a price they deem to be value for money, and at a time and place they find most convenient. And perhaps most importantly, this package needs to be communicated or promoted to them in a way that encourages them to move through 5 stages of thinking. Firstly, notice. Secondly, like. Thirdly, want. Fourthly, need. And then 5th, buy. And obviously the most important is buy. At stage 1, in notice, any marketing process must begin with this, and it's just simply getting the customer to notice the product or service via some kind of advert. The second part is that noticing your product or service offers more benefits than existing ones that are already available. And then thirdly, noticing that someone with the same problem has used your product or service to solve that problem. Noticing that someone you admire uses it perhaps, and noticing that people in your peer group are using it. So notice can come in a variety of forms, but is a very important first stage to engage the potential customer. Like is next. It's a subjective term. It could be that you make a quick judgment and click like on a social media page. That's very common, of course, these days. Recognise some aspect of beauty, novelty or innovation that appeals to you or that you admire. Think it might solve a problem that you have and offer the benefits you need. Believe it would simply fit with your lifestyle, or just that it is something you would like to have. The next stage, the third stage, is want. And this is where the customer desires the product or service because it can solve a problem, simple as that. The product or service would give them pleasure. Owning the product or service would improve their confidence, maybe make them look cool. It's used by someone you admire and you'd like to be or look like them or emulate their success. Or the product or service fits with things you already own, and so it would augment your collection or fit well with your existing lifestyle. Need is next, and that generally must arise before buying an item. And the drivers for need could include the problem itself as a real one faced by you or one that you will face in the near future. The problem is meaningful to you and there may be a time pressure to solve it. Your life will be worse if you cannot find a solution to the problem. The benefits offered are believed to be real and you can't see a better way to solve your problem. If you fulfill all of those, then it's likely you move to a decision to buy, or that somebody else will buy on your behalf. So the element of cost now comes into play because the solution must represent good value, which is simply the perceived benefits divided by the cost. You must be able to fund the purchase or persuade another to buy it for you. The enterprise itself may offer loan finance to help the purchaser. That's a very common thing when people come to buy cars, for example. You can share the cost with others, perhaps a flat rental, or existing items can be sold to fund the purchase. Helping customers to buy. Your marketing strategy must address the 5 stages of the process in order to help the customer to arrive at a decision to buy. So, your product or service must get noticed by your target customers. New car sales include other benefits, such as part exchange or debt finance to make buying easier. Fashion and lifestyle products and services are often promoted using a celebrity to endorse them. And some products are also featured in movies, known as product placement, as a way to promote them as well. The systematic approach is what's required. By recognising this customer journey from notice to buy, you can tailor the marketing activities and offering to make it as easy as possible for the customer to come to the buy decision. If you do not do this in a systematic manner, then you may not achieve the sale. Marketing messages have to be kept under continual review to take into account customer feedback, new trends and competitor activity. That's the end of this presentation, where we'd normally ask for questions in a lecture format, but for now we just simply thank you for looking at the video.